Welcome to our guests, and thank you for joining us on this very special edition. They're all very special. This one is amazing. We have a very wonderful topic today, which is staging and how it relates to real estate. And we have a very special guest, Thora Tam from 365 Staging. And I'm here with my co-pilot, Daniel Salino.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yes, and this is Live Guest Interview, and I'm Catherine Iceby. Don't forget to subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to turn it over to Daniel will ask the first couple questions, and we're so lucky to have Thora to explain to us the value of staging and what she can do for you and what we can do for you in real estate to get more money for your home. So take it away, Daniel.
Definitely. So, Thora, do you mind doing a little introduction of yourself so the audience can get to know you?
Yes, absolutely. So my name's Thora Tam, and I'm with 365 Staging. We have been in business since 2016 and has staged probably over 2,000 homes at this point. So we are very, very busy and one of the largest staging companies in the country. So we have about, I think, between 85 to 90 sets of furniture. So we do have a lot of furniture and work with a lot of the top agents in mostly Santa Clara County. And we do serve about 30 minutes around Santa Clara County as well. We have some really fantastic relationships, and we've grown our business beyond staging. So we call ourselves the complete home selling solution. So in addition to staging, we have handyman services to help you get your house ready for sale, house cleaning. We include complimentary photography, home tour video, and free social media marketing in all of our affordable staging packages. And we even just opened a flooring store for realtors. So got a lot of really cool stuff going on all the time.
That's so exciting. Wow. What's your next question?
My first true question for you, Thora, would be, how did you become an award-winning interior designer? Was there something in your childhood that made you resonate so greatly with interior designing?
Yeah, so ever since I was a kid, I really enjoyed anything that was artistic, and I enjoyed decorating. So when my sister and I were playing with Barbie dolls, we were more interested in getting the whole place ready and set up, and before playing with the Barbie dolls, like making the living room look pretty and having all of the accessories all set up. And by the time we did all of that, we were too tired to play, so it was really a lot of fun. So I was always the one, kind of decorating at home. My parents have absolutely no interest in that, and I don't think either one of my sisters are very much into decorating. So somehow I decided that was my thing, and so I just always enjoyed doing that. And ever since I was a little kid, I always knew that somehow I was going to have my own business and be my own boss, not work in an office all day, and do something artistic. So I kind of always kept my eye open for that. And even all through college, I didn't even realize there was an interior design profession. So I didn't even notice that until my husband and I bought our first house. And what does everybody do when they buy their first house? Well, they start watching HGTV. And so I started watching these shows, and I'm seeing all these.
Before they buy. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, wow, look at those people. That looks like a lot of fun. And I was like, I could do that. Then I thought, they get paid to do that? So I didn't even realize there was a profession for interior designers. And that's when I started researching it. So what I did was end up purchasing a franchise through Decorating Den Interiors. So I was with them from 2005 to about 2018. And I really enjoyed that career. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So I've been a professional interior designer for a long time, and it's been a really great experience. And I consider those folks my second family. So we're all still in touch, and I learned a lot from them. So I take all of that experience and bring it to the staging world.
That's incredible. I was, as I shared with you, I went to art school. I went to San Francisco Art Institute, and then I went to MJC for interior decorating, and the market was crashing at that time and people couldn't make their mortgages. So I decided to go into real estate because I just couldn't find enough clients to make it work. So I have firsthand respect for you that you could stick it out and make it work. That's incredible.
It was a lot of fun. I think my background really led me to, having a successful career because I also consider myself a professional salesperson. So I worked in tech. I also worked in the restaurant business. So I learned a lot about sales and marketing and networking, and all of that has really paid off in terms of having these two businesses take off and be successful.
Thanks for beautifying the world.
Definitely.
Thank you.
A very valuable thing to have the courage to do. Any other questions?
Yes, ma'am. So, Thora, what are some service packages that you are providing compared to other staging companies that they don't provide?
Right. So we do a lot of things that are very different from many other stagers. And that's because when my business partner, who is Tan Trin, put together this company, we had the goal of making this a big business. So it was definitely not going to be like a hobby. So we were like, how big can this get? We thought that there's unlimited potential. And then also he was a real estate appraiser for about 17 years. So he's appraised over 5,000 homes, and he's flipped homes as well. So he was very, very familiar with the real estate market. And myself, I was in the Women's Council of Realtors for 3 years on the board. So I got to know a lot of real estate agents, and they always asked me, oh, do you do staging? And I was like, what's staging? I didn't even know what staging was. So I was like, no, not really. So we started.
You know when you don't know, right?
Yeah. I had no idea there was even that profession the whole time I had my interior design business. So, I was just completely unaware of it. And so once I started being in this networking group, I started learning a little bit more about it. And Tan was one of our sponsors for the Women's Council of Realtors. And so we became friends, and we're chatting one day and say, okay, I mentioned that, everybody keeps asking me if I do staging. And then he goes, yeah, everybody keeps asking me if, I know a good stager. So then we were chatting a little bit. In the space of 1 hour, we said, hey, there must be an opportunity here. And we said, let's start our own staging company. And so that's how it started. Cool. And so we talked to all of our friends, in real estate, and asked them, what is it that they don't like about their staging company? So we learned all this stuff and, learned about their challenges. So we said, well, we can do staging for sure. And then both of us have experience with a lot of different aspects of, preparing the home for sale or preparing the home in general with remodeling. So we said, okay, once we get the staging established, we can do other things. And so that's why we came up with all of these other services, and our handyman service is really taken off. And almost every remodel pretty much needs flooring. So we have the flooring store too. And we do offer a discount to our realtor clients. So they get 25 cents off per square foot. And then we put together, the photography, we even do flyers. And we also put together very nice staging packages, which are very affordable. And
the cost for to do like a 1,500 square foot home.
So under 1,500 square feet, we have package A, and that's $18.99 for 1 month and 2 free weeks. So it usually encompasses all of the home. So it's been very successful because we decided to give the realtors a break, because we notice that realtors, they don't get paid until the very end. And a lot of people do not realize how much work realtors have to do to get a house for sale. they're almost like a general contractor, right? And they're a psychiatrist to their clients. They're hand holding, they're marketing, they're doing sales. So they have so many responsibilities. So we thought, well, why can't we make it easier for you guys so we can take away a lot of that stress and then help you guys sell the home. And you guys can focus on the money making activities. And so by having that partnership, it's been very successful.
Are you a realtor as well?
Nope.
You just happened to, okay, so this was a really amazing way you came alongside our industry, because and I appreciate the compassion as well for that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, we're one big family because we all know each other. It's a really small world, and for me, it's more than just doing a product. I like having the relationships and the friendships. So for us, it feels like more like a family. So if you guys are successful, then we're successful too. So I kind of see it more as a partnership, and I think that's why it's been so successful.
That's so wonderful. Okay, do you have is that your phone making those bell sounds?
Oh, you know what? That's my ring.
Okay.
I wonder if I could turn it off.
Yeah, that's okay. Either way.
So I'll ask you, what future trends do you see coming up next? That's something I wanted to see, get your opinion on.
That's what everybody asks us all the time. So that's what they want to know from realtors. They want us to tell them what will happen with the housing market, if it's going to go up, if it's going to go down. It's right time to sell. I think of that song. Does anybody really know what time it is? It was a song by Chicago. Is anybody really there? Like that. It's like everybody really wants us to know what time it is and what's happening next. So what do you think is happening? I know we've talked a lot about gray, and we did a presentation last week to the Rotary Club of Salida, and we talked a lot about, we had some new homes. We showed the colors. Just when we show the houses, that's what we see. We see the gray. We see the vinyl. The vinyl flooring with the gray tones.
Yes.
So and Daniel feels that gray is the color of his generation. But as it's like in the 70s we had the avocado and the gold carpet, and now we have the gray. So we wanted to know what you thought. How long will the gray last? What will come after the gray? Should people still do the gray, or is it around the corner? Because I noticed I saw the white and the gold, but a lot of people don't want to do the white with the gold fixtures. And people are still with the white from like the 90s or whenever the last time we did all white. Because all white is very popular, especially for families with pets. So what do you see coming?
Yes, so we want to just always caution you guys as far as real estate staging and remodeling. You still want to focus on having neutral interiors. Okay, so you don't want to go too trendy with anything, because you don't know what the taste is of all those people that are out there, right? So I definitely say keep it as neutral as possible, and then save the really trendy things for the buyers, like when they settled in, However, as far as like gray, that's been around for a while now, and it's still quite popular, but what we're seeing is the color trends are getting a little warmer. So I can show you some examples. I can share the screen here.
Because we noticed that the khaki green is there. We noticed people are painting their homes green. And I had a home on the market that was green. They did not get the money they wanted for it. So I'm not recommending to go use green.
Yes. I would agree with that. Yes. So if you'd like, I can show you some pictures. I do a design trends presentation every year, so I update it all the time. So I'm going to show you some trends. Okay, so here's some trends that are happening. So we're seeing a lot of rustic touches. And because of COVID, a lot of people have been working from home, so they want everything to be really nice and cozy. So we're starting to see warmer tones coming in, as opposed to grays, which are cool colors. Okay, so the warmer tones are coming. We're also seeing lighter color woods for flooring as well as cabinets and furniture. So you might remember, I think in the early 2000s, you had a lot of really dark wood.
You did.
Right? Remember, it was espresso was the big thing. And then it started going to the grays. And now we're getting back to the warmer, a little more natural looking
So that's like
wood
IKEA,
colors.
like they call it the Swedish modern, the IKEA kind of a thing.
Right. And some of the mid-century modern styles, which are really popular, prominently feature, wood finishes, right? And then we've got some other interesting trends. So if you take a look at these wood flooring here, you can see that there is still a little touch of gray to it, but a little warmer. And we're also seeing
people are using that reddish floor, because I know somebody we just met with her in San Luis. She had that red one, and she doesn't want that. So still okay.
So some of this type of thing, this color is still fine.
The medium one is much more popular when I show properties. People are much more excited about the medium one in the middle. Yes.
And we're also seeing some of the yellowish tones coming through, like this floor. We've been doing some projects with this color floor. And then notice
okay.
Yeah, so these are actually mineral streaks right here. So these really rustic touches like this, they call this chattering. Okay, you see all that? It's like pretending like you sawed it by hand.
Oh, yes,
Yeah, you see all this texture here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, they call that chattering. So all these kind of touches are super popular right now. And if you don't want real wood floors, the SPC, which is the stone plastic composite, or the luxury vinyl floors, have these looks. And they're super durable. They're 100% waterproof, and that is our #1 seller at our flooring store.
I can believe that. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with our phone. I think it's so invaluable for people watching this show. And there's a beautiful interior. Oh, I see now. So this is kind of almost like a gray mushroom, almost going to the.
Yeah, and it still has a little bit of a warmer touch to it.
Hot warm.
Yeah, so this is
some of those warm mushrooms in the high-end homes back before the grays came in. Like it's right when the cool grays came in, they were there, but they didn't. They got kind of swamped out. Like people really went.
Wow, now take a look at this floor here.
Wow.
This color we're seeing in a lot of the high-end homes right now. So it's like a little yellower, but it still has a little bit of gray in it. And this is
isn't it a little pink?
Actually, this one's a little more on the yellow side. So I think it's just how it came out in the photo. Yeah. So this
audience, please forgive Thora. She's got AC being worked on in her home office, and they're probably testing the air.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's they're working on the air conditioning unit. So yeah, you can see this is a
so she's
custom design.
Practicing what she preaches. She's having her homework done.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh, so you do think the gold's coming back? I had that conversation a lot with people about the fixtures. Should they have the stainless steel or should they go for the gold? I told them only go for the gold if if you're living in the home and you like it. Do you think you should do it for a remodel? Because I see in the Central Valley where we mostly work, people are not really.
Yes.
Okay to that.
Yes. So I think it's really important to not have the brass color that everybody thinks about in the 1980s home, the really shiny yellow brass color. What we're seeing is a little softer tone. Or if they use brass, which is gaining popularity, it's got a little bit of a like a burnished touch to it. So what I suggest, if you are going to use one color for all your finishes all throughout the house.
Absolutely.
Try not to mix it up, and that will look really cool. Now here's another trend that's really good.
Black a lot.
Black.
We just met with our client who bought the home, and he was really not in bad shape when he got it, but he remodeled and he put those black on all the cabs. It was stunning.
Oh yes. Yeah, we're working on a house right now where We are replacing every piece of hardware, including the doorknobs, even the door hinges, with black finishes.
I think it's important. People don't understand that for that discerning client, especially in the high end.
Yeah. So, and you can have this look, even in a very modest home, it'll look amazing.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So we're seeing now. You kind of talked about that khaki color.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So you might even just try it on the like a kitchen island, but I wouldn't do it on every cabinet when you're selling your house. Now you're seeing these the one on the left side, you can see that kind of yellowish tone.
That's a Scandinavian look. That's what I'm hearing called.
Yeah.
Now for the green though, I think the green worked in that kitchen because they took the cabinet fronts off and it was glass.
Yeah.
I love that green color with glass. I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. And you can see like you can do mixed media, right? There's different types of cabinets. You got we did a house where they had like 2 or 3 different cabinets, like wood, painted, and white. So that was pretty interesting.
I think the young people can really understand that. Some people from my generation, I don't know if they understand that stark modern. I mean, unless they're. I noticed the $1 Billion Row in Australia. They have a reality TV show. Selling the $1 Billion Row in Australia, and everything's modern. They don't have anything but modern. Only modern is understandable to to the younger generation. That's all they understand.
Yes. And some of the millennials, they say like the all black kitchens. That could look pretty sharp, but I certainly wouldn't offer that for a real estate remodel. I think it's the safest thing is just to do white cabinets.
Yes, black has too many negative connotations in most people's minds.
Yeah, so it's pretty trendy.
Heavy, and it shrinks the space.
Yeah, so so there's a lot of really cool stuff going on.
White is back. There's a lot of white here. You're showing us the white and the gold. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, it does look fantastic to use little touches of it. I mean, look at this. It's just the mirror and these faucets. I think that looks amazing.
It does look amazing. I think the difference is in the past, you would see that with a white rug. And the white rug was the problem because people don't want rugs anymore that way. They don't want carpeting throughout the whole home. Especially if they comes the animals. Like it just completely doesn't work. So maybe that's the new white is it's not a white rug. It's a vinyl flooring. It's a
everybody likes the hard floors nowadays.
Hard floors. I agree. I think that's and it looks nice with the darker wood too, with the darker wood floor.
Oh yes.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. And look at this. They put the SPC floor on the wall right there.
That works.
It just kind of looks. See that? The planks.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
So that's that trend you were talking about, Thora. That's talking about the natural elements coming into the home.
Yes. Yeah, so there's fun stuff like these tiles. Yeah.
Herringbone, and then some very beautiful design work there on the tile on the middle one.
Yes. And check this out. This one is they got mixed media where you're mixing different materials. So you have the stone and you have little metal pieces, the gold metal pieces right there.
That's actually cool? A very old trend. So that's what you call marquetry. I don't know if you studied the history of furniture, but the history of furniture marquetry is back about in the 1600s, I think, where they would use stone and wood to do designs such as flowers. You would think about Henry the 16th or Louis the 16th furniture, Louis the 16th, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one here, I mean, I think it's
beautiful.
Cool.
That tile?
Yes, it's tiles.
Amazing. Oh, this is so elegant. Wow.
Now, I would not do this for a real estate remodel. So the geometric patterns are really in right now, but you can do something a little more neutral like this one, which still can have the cool pattern, and it's a raised pattern. So there's texture to it,
Oh,
but you don't have to go this far where a lot of people would be scared of this.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's kind of
It's a
heavy.
very specific taste.
Yeah, I really appreciate you bringing that up because a lot of people want to do bold statements when they're selling a house because they think, well, this is my chance to finally take a chance and do
Yes.
something that I couldn't live with. But you don't want to do that. You absolutely don't want to do that. Now, the raised texture, does that create too much soil? Is that too hard to clean?
You know what? I think these are all pretty easy to keep clean.
Okay.
It's just porcelain. So,
Okay.
yep. And, you know, like these geometric tiles are really hot right now. And here you see that herringbone again. So
That's a glass
it's pretty
tile.
cool stuff. Yeah. So
Like a
these
clear
backs
glass tile, yeah.
have some fun.
Okay, so here's your blue. Here comes your blue.
Check out those dark blue cabinets. Now here's those warm earthy tones I've been telling you about. Okay.
Okay. All right. I see it. Yeah. This is the new. Is this the new color trends on
Yes.
sign thing? Okay.
Yes. Yes. So you're going to start seeing more of this around. So you can see like they're more, I would call muted tones. They're not bright colors. So they're a little bit grayed down. Right.
So you
can
have a
see
gray
that.
that's like a blue. Because I saw that gray blue, but in the beginning of the gray trend, I saw the
Yep.
gray blue. That's interesting because now it's coming back and I'm seeing the gray blue again as people really
Yeah.
pick up on that. Yeah.
Right. So
Oh, I
see how
see.
cozy these are?
It is
Definitely.
cozy.
Yeah, so these are some staging that we've done. And then this is from the furniture market in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so we do visit the shows, and you'll see like the rough textures, very rustic,
Oh,
but
that's
you
very-
can mix it with really contemporary, you know, like this chrome.
It's a takeoff on the 30s. You mentioned it in the beginning. It's a takeoff on the Art Deco.
Yeah, it's so popular. This is our contemporary luxe style. So this is a true mid-century modern house that was completely original. There was no changes made from it. So we had to kind of update it, but still, you know, kind of highlight some of the really cool features like this natural wood wall here. And there's, I mean, the whole thing was like wood, and they had concrete floors.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that was
The
interesting.
ruin. Yeah.
Yep.
There's probably a famous designer because there wasn't a lot of people that made those homes. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, you see here that we have the kind of teal color here, this Aegean teal. So you see like this mixed media, right? There's a painted white cabinet, painted the teal cabinet, and then you got the natural woods right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that now. Now I understand.
And the brass.
It's a key point in the brass. And it's a key point that it's a muted teal. It's not a bright teal. Like on
That's
your
right.
logo, 365 is like a bright teal. This is not. And
Yes.
people should always take note of that when they're doing their home. Don't do any strong, bright stuff because that will not necessarily go to the next few balls.
You got that beautiful color right here.
Yeah.
And this one's fun. We just talked about Art Deco, the Hollywood glam.
Yes, there you have it. Is that a kidney-shaped carpet in the middle?
It's actually part of a larger carpet right here.
Okay.
Yes, it's part of the design.
Okay.
Look at that. That's fun, isn't it? And you kind of want to go through like a, you know, something very graphic. The black and white looks amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
This is one that we did for a $3 million house in brand new construction. This was a lot
What
of
is that
fun.
sink there? Is that like a bar in the living room?
Yes.
Is it marble? Is that like rare marble?
This one I think it was just like a quartz.
Oh, white quartz. That's very in now.
Yeah, quartz is really hot right now.
Is the white quartz doesn't stain and crack? Is like marble? Is it almost
Yeah,
hard?
it's really durable, and you don't have to seal it like granite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is, it's like a very nice product. And this farmhouse look is still pretty, in right now. Yeah.
Modern farmhouse.
There's the black and white again.
I like that.
And blue is always hot.
For interior
Mhm.
people, I've seen some people doing blue homes for exterior. It's very hard to sell a blue home.
Oh yeah, I would not do that. Maybe do your door.
Door or one something.
Mhm.
But do not paint your home blue, people. The cheapest homes, the lowest priced homes are blue homes. That's the lowest value that you'll get for your home. It's blue.
Yep. Now blue is the #1 color across 4 continents, but I would say don't put it on your walls, put it on your pillows.
Right. It's the most popular color for people. People love it. Yes. But not
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't this fun?
Cobalt blue. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So all this is our staging, by the way.
Oh,
So
really?
these
It's all
are
your
these are our
stuff.
projects.
Wow, I like to see that.
Mhm.
Here, let's
Isn't that cool?
That's good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
staging.
Okay.
And then you guys have heard about this one. Pantone colors. Now Pantone. Yeah, so Pantone is interesting because it's more like, I think, for fashion. So you'll see more of that for clothing. And then a few years later, you might see it in interior design. So you're not seeing tons of this color combination, but we do use it occasionally, like here.
Okay.
So you can see, like, we pulled the picture, the colors from the picture here. And then we
I was telling
did these
Daniel about
rims.
the color wheel. So those colors are the perfect complementary contrast on the color wheel.
That's right. Yes. So that's what makes it exciting, right? Because there's that big contrast.
That's right. Perfect
Yep.
opposites.
Yep. And dark and moody colors are really hot right now. So this Urbane Bronze from Sherwin-Williams is their color of the year.
Or brain
And
bronze.
so
Which one is
yep.
the bronze for that?
Yes. So you see this color here on the wall. They call it Urbane Bronze.
Okay, we've seen that a lot.
Yes.
I
Well,
thought
this is not what I
thought
would do for
it was gray.
staging, though.
I thought it was gray.
Oh, yes. This is kind of a, it has a little bit of a brown tone to it,
Yes, you're
which
right.
makes it more bronzy. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying you wouldn't do it for decorating because this is too much clutter?
No, I wouldn't use this color on your wall for staging. You know.
It's
So I would,
right? Is that
yeah, I
why?
would stay away from accent walls too. So just do
Accent walls
one
are
color
out.
all.
They're out,
Mhm.
aren't they?
Yeah. People still ask me about it all the time. Oh, I want to do an accent wall, and I
Yeah.
say that's just too personal. Just do one color. Make it easy on yourself. One color all the way through the house, and then you can bring the color in here. See. So this cool bed that we have that color.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because it flows and it makes the house look bigger and it makes more sense when you're walking with the house. That was amazing. I mean, like, I could go through all the magazines, but I think it's more important to hear it from you because you're really doing it. You're in boots on the ground. You've got to feel for how it's working.
And that helps
Absolutely.
me with the color schemes and learning color properly, because that's more like psychological thing where we walk in a room, what colors do we see, picks up our eyes. So it's definitely good to hear about this.
Yeah, we really appreciate you sharing this with us. Now, is there anything else you would like to tell our viewers? Because I do have almost 5,000 Facebook friends. We do have family on there, but we have mostly real estate professionals and lenders all across California and all across the world, to be honest with you. Share with our guests that your phone number, how you can be reached, something else you'd like to share with our audience.
Yeah, so we are very active on social media. So you can find us on Facebook at 365staging.com. Also, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter. So we post almost every day on some platform. So we're very active there. And we love to share. So like if you are a realtor working with us, we want to make sure we connect on social media so that when we can tag you when we stage your home. So we're all sharing the great news that you have a listing. So I think that's really important to do. I think that if they're feeling very stressed out, trying to manage a huge project and, working with tons of vendors, why don't they give us a call, and we can help them with a big chunk of the project so that there's a lot less stress, and then they could focus on selling, marketing, networking, things that generate them, their income. So they can reach me at my cell phone, so you can always text me at 408-396-2129, or email me at thora@365staging.com.
So good. Well, I probably enjoyed this more than anything else, because I love the meeting of real estate with the meeting of color and design, and you brought that to our show today. So I really want to thank you, and I want to thank all our guests for coming to this new and really exciting episode of Live Guest Interview with me, Catherine Knightsby.
Daniel Seleno.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and call me on my cell phone, Catherine Knightsby, 209-988-1173. We'd be so proud to be of service to you and your friends and family. And we'll see you on the next episode. So thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm beginning to see the light.